Hello Space Cadets, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Transport Fever 2, the totally tropical island adventure featuring trains and food and the occasional pigeon. Previously we've built up, well, loads of stuff. I mean, we've been tinkering around with goods for a while and that's all running smoothly and printing enough money that I can pretty much get up to whatever I fancy. In today's episode, we're going to do something with a brand new train, because we're getting very close now to some more exciting vehicles. It's 1902, friends, and we've rocketed forward a smidge in order to unlock a few new vehicles, but you'll see that the existing trains are still the existing trains. The freight hub here, the food freight hub, it's paid for itself several times over, as I've now got the best part of 50 million quid in the bank. That's super. I had another quick rejig of the junction here just to create a queue line for the train coming in. Won't be the last time I adjust this junction, which is why I'm tolerating something heinous sat there. And it's purely because we were getting the supplemental grain delivery and the food pickup were queuing on the same line, which was causing quite a tailback. Having them queue on separate lines is working out much better. Yes, it is. Anyway, this is not what we're going to be looking at today. You want to see some numbers? All right, I'll show you some numbers. I got numbers. I got them all right here. I got your numbers. Hold on. There you go. There's your numbers. Now, if we look at the balance sheet, food deliveries are running a little bit low, but they tend to run low while they're carrying, and then as soon as they arrive, they'll pop into blue. So that's not a concern. The more I can ramp through there, the faster that will turn a profit that doesn't get beaten. I've replaced all of my buses are now running as max because they've become available. This is partly why I rolled forward, so I could get some slightly newer vehicles. And there's general odds and ends that aren't quite paying off quite as nicely as they should, but that'll change. At the top end of the balance sheet, though, everything looks pretty good. Frankly, we've got 3 services there that are worth over $1 million a year. In fact, probably more than that when they arrive. But the speed at which maintenance is paid is really quite excessive, and therefore you're always fluctuating with regard to how much an overall service has generated. So it's all fine. I'm not worried about it in the slightest. Right. What are we doing today? Well, we're not doing more freight today. We'll come back to freight. Today we're going to do passengers. Now, I was talking about doing Dark City's shipping freight. We're going to do that next. But today I want to extend out the passenger services that I'm already running and possibly modernise some of those that are already existent. And I think the best place to start is probably Megacity 1. Given that we've got so many platforms available that are currently not being used. So if we head out in the southern direction here, this is south, just so you're aware, the Citadel looks like it's next on my shopping list before a push through to Rapture and Eldorado. I think we'll set those up as individual lines. In fact, you've got Raccoon City over there as well. That's interesting. I think an island hopping train that went Iron Forge round the coast to Rapture, so inefficient in terms of point-to-point distance, but going round the coast to Rapture and then round the coast again to Eldorado and then round the coast again to Raccoon City could be quite a lot of fun. Could it? Yes, it could. But that's not what I'm going to build now. No, it's not. What I'm going to build now is we're going to bang this main line through to the Citadel and then to Rapture. While leaving it available to do a bit of an Eldorado run in there as well, if it feels like it. Okay, good. That's that sorted. Now I've just got to build it. All right, piece of cake, no problem. It's easy peasy. This is going to need changing, but it doesn't need changing right. Oh, hold on, what are you? Oh, yes, you're the supplemental what's it line. Now I think we might need to go underneath that, which would be very dramatic indeed. I hadn't seen. Yeah, sorry, I hadn't planned for that. All right, well, jolly good. So, what have we got now? We run out this way from this half platform. We go out to Dark City from there. Right, so we could go. I think we're going to hammer all 4 straight up this line and then split them when we get to the Citadel? Or are we? No, we're not. Okay, I've got an idea. Right, okay, we're off. Right, first things first, let's cross over the junction that we've got here. Actually, let's bulldoze the junction that we've got here, and then we'll put it back in again later. But hold on, someone was using that. Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, sorry, that was a connection for a food delivery. Oh well, it was a bad connection. Yeah, it really was. All right, well you're going to need to fix that because that's pretty essential to the operation of your food delivery system. Aha. Indeed. Okay, all right, no, it's all right. Well, let's do that first. I've got an idea. But then, you know, that shouldn't come as a great surprise. I've always got an idea. Yeah, about there, I reckon. Should probably do the trick. Now, if I had any sense, I'd pause. But, you know, I haven't, so I won't. Right, okay, here we go. Now, this is going to be interesting. No, I need you to break away from snapping to that lot. Don't snap to that lot. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, well, that's that. Oh, okay, so you can raise and lower the track by holding shift and dragging up and down with a cursor. That's nice. It's not what I need, not right now. Let's do that. Right, about there. Just point in the right direction. Yep, okay. Right, now then. That should avoid the snappage, and then just keep going downhill. We're going to take this underground as quickly as possible. Or are we? Yeah, well, you do need... You are going to need some kind of gully. Now, we don't want to go downhill too steeply. Yeah, I figured we'd probably lose this house, but, you know, it's casualties of progress again. As there's always progress casualties where I'm involved. Right, construction's not possible. I'm sure it is. Construction is not possible. Construction's definitely possible. Oh, you're colliding with the bit of road. Okay, well, the bit of road might have to take a back seat for a moment then. Alright, stuff you, bit of road. Don't worry, I'll pull you back in a minute. I probably just broke a commuter route there as well, which is always good for a laugh. Keep going down. Yeah, and one more. Really? Still not fully underground? I don't want to go steeply underground. I want to go just underground enough to be able to do the business. Seriously, crikey. It takes to there. Alright, okay. Now that's wrecked me bridge. But that's not going to cut it then, is it? Well, okay, so maybe we have to back it up and have another swing at that. Which is going to, it heals the world there. Alright, so if we're going to need to go down a little bit more steeply, we do that on the approach to the station, because that's when the train is either speeding up or slowing down anyway. So if we go a double down first, now that is steeper than you really want to go. And we'll go a little bit further on a double down, and then we'll go a single down and see if we can get under before the bridge. You're joking. Sure, that's still maximum down bubble. There you go, that'll do it. Right, to there. And then make that flat. Okay, right. That is now as deep as it needs to be in order to make this work. There you go. We're now under the bit of track that we needed to... That's not the way you need this one to go. Oh, phooey. Yeah, I know. Okay, alright, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's genuinely okay. Genuinely okay, because all I need this to do is curve round to meet up with the goods line there. This is not a good design at all. No, it's just not a good it's not a good design. Let's try and get a you flipping Nora. No, you're gonna have to go like that. And also, you've just made it really difficult for these lines to go underneath that one. Well, I am having a successful opening gambit for today's escapade. Well, it is what it is. Let's get that connected onto there. It's a bit steeper than I'd like. Alright, let's call that version 1 bad. We'll try and work in a version 1 good later. but we're going to have to settle for version 1 bad for the moment. I also still need to get some kind of road going over there. I wonder if there's enough room to slip it. No, you need a bridge. It's got to be a bridge. Alright, okay, well, good luck. Thank you. Right, let's try that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got over it, but to what end there, Tiger? I mean, you know, what's the next thrilling move you intend to take? Is that the same height as the rail bridge, or a little bit higher? It's yeah, it's more or less the same. All right. Well, look, I mean, it's certainly dramatic. It certainly doesn't look safe, but dramatic is one of the things that it definitely is. How are you going? Well, what are you thinking? Because I'm not certain you are thinking. All right, you want to, if you're going to run a bridge over here, you want to run in parallel with the rail bridge just because it looks better. And then grab that and see if you can't snap it onto the road there. There you go. We'll sacrifice a building because I always sacrifice a building if a building needs sacrificing. And then come down over here. Down you come. In a no arguments, no mess, no fuss kind of a fashion. Right. Okay, cool. Yep, thank you. I'll take that and then work this around the corner. No. Work it neatly around the corner. You don't need to sink any lower than you are right now. Maybe a little bit. And then, hold on, let's zero that again. Go through that. There we go. Right, well, that should be the traffic happy anyway. Again, not thrilled with this bridge. At some point, I think something magnificent is going to happen here. Today, not that day. No, today we're doing something else. Oh, my freight line's still broken because I've reconnected that. And that is not good. Alright, take it there. Connect this back up again. And then everybody's just, you know, full of joy and bubbles. Right, okay, cracking on. That's that fixed. Oh no, so no, I've still got complaints. What's the issue? Train 14. Yes, hello. Oh, try turning around. There you go. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? Yeah, it's all debatable. So I guess we're going over this one, which probably means I should relay this track and put it in a little bit lower. Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to run effectively a level crossing here. So let's put that in a little bit lower. This was supposed to be easy, you know. Was, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely supposed to be easy. But it's not easy. Right, you carve round here like this, but instead of going uphill, go downhill. Just ever so slightly. Right, I don't need you to go dramatically downhill, although that is not unhelpful. Alright, okay, yeah, good. You've got your angle wrong, but having a tunnel there is certainly quite helpful. That about there should be your angle. Do you want to go downhill again? That's it. Yeah, lovely. Yes, that will do nicely. Just over that way a little bit more. Don't. No. You're trying to help. Stop trying to help. Get underground. Right. Stick. And then if we get rid of this to about there, we should be able to just connect one to the other and everything will be groovy. And observe. Grooviness attained. Okay, right, smashing. Well, that's that resolved then. We can just go straight over the top of this, like a legendary thing, and like that. Oh, you could, yeah, okay. Well, it feels dangerous to me, but I'm taking it because you know, danger is where I like to live. Oh no, it doesn't want to do it. Doesn't. It's not interested. No, I've got multiple vehicles in poor condition. Oh, no. Please say it ain't so. Hold on. Tell me that's not an underground crossing we've done there. It could be, couldn't it? I don't think it is. Alright, keep going. Keep going. Do the rest. Now, I'm reluctant to put 4 tracks on here, but I'm going to. Oh, you're clearly not that reluctant then. Yeah, but the reason I'm... Oh, no, wait. No. Too much slope and a collision. And, no. Okay, right. Well, cancel that as a scheme then. I think what we're going to have to do is just go double track with it rather than quad, and then work a junction in to make that work. I mean, the good news is I've got loads of queuing space here, so the trains will be able to go to wherever they feel like going to. Really? Good. Yeah. How jolly erudite of you to say so. Right, grab you, and then peel that one over here. What have we got? 85? 85 will probably do it. I daren't go any further because it will just complain when I try and do the other side. There you go. Right, that looks adequate. And then we're away. Now we can stop faffing around with that and start faffing around with something else. Right, straight through the tunnel, please. Yeah. Where's the town? There's the town. Right, what are we going to do to the town when we get there? I don't know, but once we come out of the tunnel, I'll have a look at it and we'll evaluate just how much needs to be removed lovingly with the bulldozer. You know, paying due care and attention and bulldozing the heck out of it. Right, okay, so that's, well, I suppose we now call that the tricky bit. Now, I want to split the tracks once we get to the Citadel. So I want to spin, I don't know, split, half goes straight on, some goes to El Dorado. We could just split, yeah, you could split 4 ways here. That would be very exciting. The only real challenge you'd have out of that is cannibalization of routes that you've got going on. Although, can we get to... There's C17, which I also need to turn into something that's actually useful. At the moment, it's City 17 to Zion is the only real benefit line that's coming out of there. Don't know. Well, come on, make a decision. All right, well, the decision I've come to is that the centre of the Citadel here is about to take a walloping. Right, yeah. Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, totes. Right, okay. When the man makes a decision, the decision has been made. Right, buildings, passengers, stations type thing. Passenger stations type thing, that's that. Yes, good. How many tracks do you want? Well, let's say 4. Okay, do you want to say more than that? 4 feels a little bit, you know, tepid. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Although I could do some fun stuff with more than that. Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, it's going to be exciting. I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to want... Stuff it. Let's try 8. You know, no one ever got anything from by being tepid. Let's not be tepid. Let's be thoroughly exciting. 2 buildings will be removed. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that's the least you can afford to pay. You know, what if we slap it right in about there? 6 buildings will be removed. I've removed a bunch of buildings already. There we go. Got a connection. That'll do it. Right. Okay. Good. Also, while we're here, yeah, I know. No, I'm all in. Yeah. Watch me fly. Oh, careful. You're not quite at unlimited bank balance yet. All right, slap that in there like that. Because, you know, if you're going to build a road, build a big one. All right, okay, and then what? Do that? Yeah, all right. There's some merit going on with some of this. I mean, slow down a bit. You've hosed your way through 10 million there without really breaking a sweat. People are going to accuse you of being irrational, and probably more than a little bit just, you know, casual with disregard for the well-being of your citizenry. Right, then we'll slap this on there. Rather like that. There you go, and that should inherit. Good, right, smashing. That will fill in. It's all good. You know, everything's fine. And obviously, once I start running passengers up here, everybody's going to be flipping delirious, and they're going to go, "Oh, the mayor is magnificent." Well, I'm not even the mayor. I'm the owner of a massive corporate transport company that is just willfully abusing everybody. Right. Okay. So, yeah. Now then, we're going to fling 4 of you lot this way. Okay, so 4 of you get to go all the way up here. Like that. How does that bit of track look? A slight embankment is fine, but because it maintains an even course, and then we'll wang you up there and all. Good. Yeah, get wanged. Thank you. Right. Yes. Excellent. And then the next two are going to slap alongside that until I merge them, and merge them I will. Right. Does that look slappy enough to you? I don't think it does, but we'll try it. No, that's perfectly slappy. Ah, good slappings. Right there. Okay. Good. This was supposed to be simple, and it's turning into something quite ambitious. I think I shall deviate from my normal approach now, and I'll actually finish one and get it running before doing the others. Which is, I mean, for me, that's quite terrifying. But you know, I'm sure that in a narrative sense, it will probably work out quite nicely. Now, the other lot there, they're heading out to City 17. All right, so we're diverting once you get to this section here, right? So they're going to slope out that way to, I guess it's there. It could be. Is it? No, it's over there, look. All right, well, look, I've got plenty more room to do some angle. We've got to get past this farm anyway, so that's all dandy. And then 1 and 2 head out to that one. 3 and 4 head out to that one. 5 and 6 head out to this one. And 7 and 8 head out to that one, right? Obviously, I was pointing in entirely the wrong direction for all of those there, but I think you get what I'm driving at. So what I've just built is effectively, or the lengthy one that I've connected up is the Raccoon City connection. Oh, you poor people. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, don't worry, though. It will all be for the best. Let's certainly let's get rid of that. I don't like this either, but, you know, let's try and keep some semblance of control over the situation. So we're going to need to come out on the right-hand side of this coal mine, or in fact, what should be described as the coal mine, for that is the one that is currently in use. And then, I don't think you've got the angle on there. Tell me about it. You can still do 120. Yeah, which is fine while the max speed of your vehicles is 120, but you're going to be exceeding that quite soon. Is that a level crossing you just stuck in there? It is, but this will not be the last time I revisit this area. This whole thing is about ripe for some train action, if you ask me. The volumes at play certainly warrant it. That's not the coal mine at all, is it? This is just an extra... That's an overspill coal mine. This is not the real thing. Right, where am I sticking my station in here? Well, anywhere. Because nobody has a right to tell me where I can and can't put a station. Not when I've got 37 million left in the bank, anyway. Right, okay, so if I sling a terminal in here... Now, remember, we talked about doing the coastal kind of route there as well, which is quite nice, because it means that, effectively, we get an umbrella. I know, Raccoon City umbrella, very good. We get an umbrella on the end of the line coming out of here. Or it's more like a parachute, isn't it? Yeah, with the dangling personage being the Citadel. Well, I mean, describe it however you will, but regardless of that, we need a 2-platform terminal here in Raccoon City to facilitate that. Now, if I stick it here, you're going to have a hell of a time getting that track to come in on an approach that works. So I think you're actually going to need to go fairly near to anywhere. Oh, fairly near to somewhere. Okay, right. Well, do you want to go near the coast? Not this time. I think we will go about there. All right, that's very precise. And also, you've gone straight over the middle of a crossroads there, which is going to make life difficult. You can stick it in here, and then everybody has to compromise. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That. In fact, it can go further along than that. You'll need an internal commuter line in order to make it properly functional. Right, so what, about here, you think? I do think about there. Okay, well, slap it in and then make it work. Slapped. Okay, all right, interesting. And interesting is what we strive for. Now, this is, actually, well, I say interesting, I don't think this is going to work that well. And I just want to get rid of the bit of road because the bit of road's horrible. Oh well, whatever. Let's bung you in here. Actually, all of this needs a sound thrashing from the smoothing cannon. No, it's not. It's only a smoothing gun. The cannon is the tree operator. Oh, hold on. I've inadvertently set this up to do something quite nice. So we can zip over that bit of road. I mean, this hotel type edifice here, that's knackered. That's got no chance. But the road might actually remain intact, which is a first for this channel. Right, okay, let's see what happens. I think it'll probably give me some old rubbish about collisions. No, it hasn't. Well, all right then. Don't snap to the road. Look, no, stop. Don't do that. No, stop it. All right. What are we talking about? Not that much of a tweak is required, but some tweak is required. All right, let's try the outside line first. Oh, hold on. That looked like it worked. Did you give me a go signal there? It felt like you did. I saw it again. No, you didn't. You just went a different colour and still not working. All right, come on, uphill. All right, very steeply uphill. Also, just a mental note for you. You are going to need to put a diamond crossing on here. No, I'm not. Oh, you're not. No, you're right. Because one of them's going the other way. Okay, you don't need a diamond crossing. You can designate each track individually. You're still going to need to get across this bit of road, though. Yeah. Or, well, I'm only going to need to get across the bit of road if the bit of road doesn't play ball, like, really soon. Otherwise, the bit of road's going to find itself having been bulldozed. Toot sweet. Toot sweet, mate. It's coming. It's... nope, that's it. I've had enough. Get out of it. Right. I think we'll probably find that it's quite easy to get across there now. However, I will... if we balance that... Well, I say balance... If we equalise this a smidge, that means that this junction here is going to be slightly tricky to get to, but frankly I don't really care about that. What I care about is my train track. Right. And then we can worry about making the road work in a moment. So, off we jolly well go. Oh, look at that. See how well it works. It would be nice if you were to leave a bit of bridge underneath there. Is that really what you want to do? I think if you went a little bit further, you wouldn't have to worry about any of this kind of business. So if we go as far as there, then we can whiz off one side and the other side without too much hassle. Where do you want to do it? There? Yeah. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's quite an arbitrary choice of position there, but it is the choice that I have made. Okay, and then, well, this becomes double track going this way. Okay, does it? Yeah, just watch. Hold on. Where's my connector? Connector's there. Yeah, line's good. Right, and then we'll take a branch off about there. Right, so that's the line heading up towards the Citadel. And then I don't know what you're thinking with this road, but you're thinking wrongly. This will then swing around over this way. Probably with a bit of a downhill lean to it, so that we can get this coastal number doing its thing in the fullness of time. Grab this, spin that over there. Now, we're not going to do any more on that now, but I just want to... By putting these things in, there is a vague chance that I'll remember what I was thinking. Otherwise, I'll move on and do something with, food or something, or steel or something, and come look at this later on and go, what the hell was I thinking with that? And you'll tell me in the comments, and I'll read them, and then I'll forget again. That's how it works. That's the symbiotic relationship you and I have there, viewers. Right, okay, that looks promising. It doesn't look... No, don't downplay it. It looks pretty good. Now, I do want to make this a little bit better. We're going to go back to the station now. Stage, config. Right, I want some side entrance business. Yeah, business for side entrancing. We'll stick some here. We'll stick some up here. Why, I hear you cry, are you bothering with such things? Simple, really, is that if I give these a bit of road access, we'll get some extra coverage from the station itself. So the importance of a commuter line is downplayed a little. Right, where's the other one? It's there. Right, so if we do this, just need to get footpaths going. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, everybody happy? Moderately? Okay. Moderately happy is good enough. This hotel going, I am the last hotel in town. I'm going to make a fort. Oh, well. Right, now then, how do you feel about going under here? I feel absolutely delirious about it. Well, I'm very pleased that you didn't put up a fight there, you know. That's very helpful of you. You will be remembered. Your name will be enshrined in something. Right, now, I don't see another way of doing this. Well, there are other ways of doing it, and I'd probably see them if I looked at them. But just wanna get my coverage up. Yeah, which means a couple of pointless little bits of road there to make that happen. Now, if I was feeling a little bit more rash, what I'd do is I'd nuke all of this, slam another big fat road in along the side there, and go, oi, AI, get with the program. I did a kind of finger guns thing there. You didn't see it, but I did it. I just want to let you know that, you know, I am very cool. Okay, so, grabbing this. What do you mean finger guns aren't cool? They flipping are in this house, but only when I'm doing them. Right, okay, well, there you go, that's it, easy peasy. So that gives us a route that runs Raccoon City, the Citadel, up to Mega City 1. And an awful lot of it's a straight line. So when we start getting some speedy trains... Actually, I've got some speedier trains now. Let's use one. Have you... Okay, right, well, just hold on a moment. Where's your depot? It's here. All right, how are you going to get your trains to where they're supposed to be? Well, I've got this this hideous tunnel thing going on. I see that. Well, that's... Okay, it's not ended up completely awful. Pretty awful, though, isn't it? It is pretty awful, yeah. Yeah, pretty awful is definitely a good way to describe it. No, you don't currently... Oh, okay, hold on. We can do it like this. This is fine. No. It's all good. I mean, you're going to need a connection to the depot. Oh, this might actually end up looking quite nice. So if I do this... Yeah. Yeah, I think I see where you're going with this. Well, you should do. You're the one doing it. Oh, yeah, fair point. Right, yeah, okay, over onto that. And then merge these two together. Well, it's elegant. It's not, but, you know, thanks for the vote of confidence anyway. Right, yes, good. And then a bit of smoothing on that. I think it's warranted. What's with this tame smoothing gun? No, give me the beans. Big brush. No, maybe not so quite a big brush size. Big strength, though. Yeah, oh... No, wrong one. Oh, I see. That's probably why it wasn't looking how you anticipate. Oh, what have you done there? Whatever you've done, please try not to. Oh, no. Why the ugly game? Oh, because it's underwater. Oh, I've broken the matrix. All right, okay, new plan. Do this. Make the terrifying water disappear. Oh dear. Oh, that's... Okay, subject to flood. Bathing suits recommended if you're riding through the tunnel there. Oh, that's really interesting. That's what we in the trade would call an unintended consequence. So because you can now create sea level just about anywhere, as soon as you go below, no, you're making everything worse. Just try and... That's it. There you go. Right, now, walk away from it. Actually, maybe get the paint gun out and... We'll give it a dab of sand. That's not a dab. It's not, is it? That's more than a flipping dab. I think you might have your strength up a smidge too high. There you go. Yeah, I'll put some foliage on there. And then to make it look more natural, a different colour of foliage. To make it more natural still, a third colour of foliage. And then you've got some patchy, sandy, dirty, grassy, foliaged, epic tunnel entrance type thing. Looks kind of infertile. Right, okay, good. Yeah. Next, train. No, not train. Route. Route. Okay. Now then, what we don't have at the moment is we don't have a diamond on here. We're definitely going to need one. I want to keep as much of this bit, this straight here, I want to keep as much of that intact as possible because that's what's going to facilitate train switching platforms. Yes. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? No, what are you going to do? I'm just going to adapt the Dark City line. I'm going to take it out further. You've called up the wrong thing there. You've got ahead of yourself. Grab this. Yeah. If you're adapting the Dark City line, you know what you don't need to do? Yep, I totally know what I don't need to do. I don't need to put a diamond crossing in here. Probably should anyway, though. Yes. All right, I think we can get away with it if I just put a double slip there, though. Well, that's ambitious. Okay, all right, fair enough. Right, where's my Dark City line? Let's start with that. I'll upgrade the train while I'm at it because it's currently running something, pitiful. The PAX Capital City, Dark City, something. All right, okay, so what's going on here? No, it's showing you all the lines because it doesn't like showing you just one line anymore. Why? Why is it? Why won't you just do it the way you used to? I liked it like that. Furthermore, I understood how it worked and I didn't have to get confused and have to learn new things. Stop trying to make me learn new things. All right, have you finished complaining? No. Yes. Carry on then. All right, do that. Now bring this back up again. Yeah, it's not done it. No, it's not done it. But that's okay because we're going to fix this now. So, right, Mega City 1 Central. We are then going to add a station that is the Citadel down here. Right. We are then going to add a station that is the Raccoon City. Yes. We're then going to come back again and go to the Citadel. Yes. We're then going to go again. I've got to change all the platforms, I know. Mega City N. And then DC. All right. Is that everything? That's everything. This is a good route and worthy of having more than one train on it. So we're looking at the red line here. Now then, you want to go up that way. So when you're coming from Dark City, that should be 5, which means this one should be 4, which means that this is now going to break. Okay, it hasn't. Oh, and that's because you've got a clever junction going on there. Right, at the Citadel, let's have a look. You come out on 1. So 1 when you're heading towards Raccoon City, and then 2 on the way back again. And it still hasn't broken, because I'm flipping amazing, and somehow I've managed to make this work. First time. Correctly. Yeah, okay. Yep. No, that's good. It works first time correctly because you actually set the track up in quite a sensible way. I know it's novel and you're not used to these things happening, but you've done it anyway. Right, I need several tons of signalling on here. So let's do that now while we unfreeze the Endeavour and get it rolling again. When I spot the train, I shall show it what for and set a new one in motion. Right, you're going to need one of these. Yes. You're going to need one as well. Hold on. Where are you sticking that? Let's go about there. Underneath the bridge. Nice. And then we're going to need a couple up here as well. If we stick one there, so right before the platform, this is going to need some kind of that is going to need a switch coming out the other way, unless of course you run both these lines as two-way. Oh, bold. Yeah, just don't worry about it for now. Okay, so what next? Yes, slap one in there, and that way you've got a bit of queuing opportunity going on here. All right, okay, good. Then we come flinging around the corner. Consider ourselves flung, and we'll stick a bit on there. What? Multiple vehicles in very poor condition. Oh, what a shame for those vehicles. They must feel saddened and neglected by a world that seemingly doesn't care. They'd be right. The world just doesn't care. The world cares about other things. All right, and then there's a signal up the other side of the tunnel. Yep, 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 yep. Thank you. And then a bit of signal up over here somewhere. You're going to make the yip yip noise again? No, not this time. And then keep going around the corner. Yeah, have some signals. I won't need half as many as this, you know, but it's good practice to make sure you've got plenty of blocks open. It's a fairly inexpensive piece of traffic jam proofing. It's not 100% effective, but it certainly makes a bit of a difference. Right, okay, good. Now, where's my train? Where be me train? Where's the train at? Here we go. We see we got a passenger waiting already. Right, you come here. Let's go look at it. Here it is. It's a Borsig. Not the quickest train you will ever see on this map. And the Borsig's coming into to MCO right now. And while it's doing so, I'm going to tweak it. Because once I've tweaked it, I'll put another one out here that's a little bit better. Now, if we look at the trains that we've currently got available, scroll down to the bottom here, we've got the Atlantic. Oh yeah, 100 of your kilometres per hour. It's brand flipping new. Yes. Or the 3.5. Also good. Or a 10-wheeler. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. Then you've got another Russian. We haven't actually used the Mogul, have we? Yeah. Okay. Well, before we just make a decision on this part, let's go and see what we've got available. Well, you're talking your 6-axle Pullman, isn't it? It is 20 passengers. I think we go for 100 capacity. That's a lot. Yeah, I think we go for 100 capacity with an Atlantic, and we'll run 2 of them to start with. We'll add more later. Well, there you go. I appear to have made some form of decision there. Yeah. You think 100? I think 100 looks good. Yeah, but it's not about whether it looks good. The question is, will you be able to actually fill 100? I wonder if this is showing me dirty trains, so in red, versus clean trains in green. I don't know. Anyway, this is 9 million quid. The running costs are 200 grand a year. You should be able to make that. Yeah, get it done. All right, there we go. We won't look at that one. Don't look at it. There you go. I'm going to put another one out there. Right, buy a vehicle. Down to the bottom. 1 times Atlantic, please. Followed by 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Yeah, good. Purchase. Thank you. Set you on the Dark City line. Pax Capital City, Dark City. Right, well, it shouldn't be called that anymore, should it? Should be called something else. Good. All right, what is it then? Oh, well, this is going to be Capital City, South Coast. Line 1. Oh, yeah, because you're going to run multiple of these, aren't you? Yeah. All right, so maybe it's a Dark City name that it has, which you can't do from the vehicle manager. You've got to hop into the other manager. At least it remembers which one I was on. I'll allow that. So this is going to be the South Coast Dark City. No, wait, Dark. Yes, City, certainly. 2. Raccoon. Raccoon Flyer. Is it? It is now. All right, it should also... Well, never mind should. It is the fastest thing on rails that I own at the moment. Okay, well, it certainly looks the part, doesn't it? Right, there you go. That's gonna wrap us up for today. Because, you know, I got places to be, you got places to be. This needs a bit of time to bed in. I'm going to let it have that time. Subscribe to make sure you keep up with the series. I'll be back soon with another one. Thank you for watching. Cheerio. So, part of me is tempted to run nothing but Atlantics pretty much everywhere. I think that would look almightily splendid to just stick them all over the shop and have them, you know, dangling footloose, fancy-free, and charging around the joint with all manner of stuff. But I'm trying to keep things a little bit varied, you know, a bit mixed up. Yeah, I always kind of start leaning towards American steam stuff in the late 19th century. Early 20th century, I switch over to British and European variations therein. Anyway, this route down to the Citadel, It's a lot of fun, and there's a heck of a lot more work to do to kind of branch that out. It is the meeting of what will be 3 kind of major passenger interchanges, and there's a ton to do. But obviously, I'm not going to stick with it. I'm going to move around, otherwise they'll find me.